Well, good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, so it's been a couple days. Really, we've just been doing the last kind of touch-ups on our apartment. We finally got our dining table and our bed frame in, which has been really nice that we can eat at home now and not sleep on our mattress on the floor because the movers lost part of our old bed frame, so we had to get a new one, but that is in, we're good. I might give you guys like a little mini apartment tour again now that we have most of our stuff in the space. I think it helps to, see the space as it's meant to be used. So plus, I've got a lot of my Disney stuff out, so might do a quick like walk around later. But right now, I'm actually about to try on some outfits because tomorrow is Traditions, which is my official first day of work and is kind of like the orientation into the Disney company. So we have to dress business casual but comfortable because we will be doing like a walking tour outside, and it's gonna be a long day. It's from like 8:30 to 4:30, I think. So long day, but a fun day. And this is also when I should get my name tag and my ID, which will be really nice because we won't get our park passes, I think, for another 2 weeks, but having my ID will help because we'll now get my discounts, which is really nice. We do have DVC, which does award us some discounts, but some of the casts are actually a little bit better in certain places, so we can try a few new restaurants or things like that. I think we're gonna go out somewhere for dinner tonight to kind of celebrate, but first I'm gonna try on a few outfits and try and figure out what I want to wear tomorrow. Now, I will say, for whatever outfits I don't end up choosing, I actually will still probably wear for my week of training because I have like 3 or 4 days of training that I'll need to be in business casual attire and not my costume. So this is just for what I want to wear for Traditions, but the other outfits I'll probably end up wearing later in the week for other days of training. Okay, the other thing is for shoes. I'm either gonna go with these brown loafers or my like pink nude teak ballet flats. So both of these shoes will go with pretty much anything I pick because they're neutral. I'll decide that later, but it's gonna be between these two. This is the first option here. You can see it's like a midi, almost full length, like light brown dress. It's very comfortable. I do have a black blazer to make it a little bit more businessy. But I do think the dress on its own would be enough, or again, I can always grab that black blazer to go with it. So this is option number 1. Alright, this is option 2. Got another long floral skirt and this like sleeveless like turtleneck. Liking it. And then I have this brown blazer to pair with it to make it a little bit more businessy and for if we're ever inside somewhere that's cold. I like it. I think this one's definitely a baby. And then this last option is this really cute jumpsuit that I got at Target. It's super comfortable. The only thing is I will probably have to safety pin it up here because there's no clasp there, but I don't know. I'm really liking this. I think this is what I'm leaning towards right now. It is now close to dinner time, so we are gonna go see if we can get some dinner. So I wanted to go to Beaches and Cream, but they didn't have any reservations, but it's showing the like walk-up list is like 10 minutes. So we're gonna go over there and see if we can get on the wait list for Beaches and Cream, even though they don't have reservations, because that just sounds really fun. Really nice. We do have a backup option if it doesn't end up working out, but we are gonna head over to the beach club. We're probably gonna go to Disney Springs and Park and then take a bus over there.
Yes.
Since we couldn't get a reservation.
But yeah. Should be a lot of fun. Last day before you work for the mouse himself.
Yep, first official day is tomorrow, Disney Traditions, and then I have training throughout the week. It'll be really interesting because I think on the schedule I have 5 days of training so far, but 2 of those are like 4-hour shifts.
Yes, which that will be very interesting.
That are like not in costume. So I'm not sure what that's gonna be about, but it's gonna be an interesting week because I have those like 2 4-hour shifts, and then I do have 2 pretty much all day shifts, a morning shift and then a night shift in costume. One of those I think is like 9 hours, so that's gonna be a long day, but I think it's gonna be fun.
I think so.
I'm excited.
See, now I'll get to ask you, so what did you do today?
I know, every time I ask you that question now, you're just like, well, I was here.
That was here?
I was editing.
Editing. there's nothing new.
Nothing new. But let's go see if we can get a burger. It's some ice cream.
Do it. My favorite.
Ice cream.
Did we get the kitchen sink?
No.
Just the 2 of us?
No, that's a bad idea. That's a very bad idea. We can get a milkshake. They have big milkshakes.
I do like milkshakes. End of the day, or
I don't know. Our bus driver was nice,
and he got us here quickly,
very quickly. To be honest, I'm feeling a little motion sick. He was zipping
around,
zooming.
He knew 2 things: go and stop.
Yeah, there was no inching forward. There was no gliding. No, it was
go and
zoom or stop. But we made it, and it's still only saying a 10-minute walk-up wait right now. So I think we're gonna get a little bit closer, join the walk-up list, and hopefully enjoy some nice burgers and milkshakes and ice cream.
All my favorite things. With my favorite person.
No. One last nice little dinner before we're both working.
I know, but I'll be off tomorrow.
That's true. That's true. But tomorrow's gonna be a fun day for me.
Oh.
Like, it's work, but like...
But it's fun.
Not. It was a fancy car.
Very fancy car. I really want to drive a Hot Wheel.
It really does, Alright, we're officially on the walk-up list. However, apparently the time it was quoting me was for a single person.
Yes.
So when I changed it to 2 people, it jumped up to 45 minutes. But then it jumped down to 35. So I think it'll be about like 25 to 30 minutes, which is fine because we're at the beach club. So we can go hang out on the beach.
Let's do it.
You're gonna go put your toes in the sand?
Yes. Brought the right shoes.
You did. You almost wore your tennis shoes.
I did almost wear my tennis shoes.
Oh, we can see the boardwalk. Wow, so pretty.
It is pretty. love you.
We're sitting at the counter, which is something I've never done before.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty standard with walk-ups.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I don't want to get in your picture.
You are all good. More the merrier.
Yeah, that's good. In for a little dinner tonight?
Yes.
And maybe some ice cream.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Impeccable timing as always.
Anyway, sitting at the bar, or counter as they call it, is pretty normal for walk-ups. And when we were like checking in, it popped up like 4 times. That was like, you're gonna sit at the counter. You're gonna sit at the counter. We're like, that's fine, no worries. I don't know, it's actually kind of fun.
I don't know. I like it. It's very old school.
Yeah.
Which I think is, I don't know. It's always great.
Yeah. Plus you get to watch them cook. Cook all the burgers and stuff.
I don't know how much they like it, but it's fun for
I
us.
would be so into it.
I would be too. Is that mine?
Well, because especially, so I worked at Starbucks for almost like 3 years, and it's like that. You know, people will like watch you like make drinks and stuff because I think there's a lot of people paranoid about maybe like is that mine?
Is that one mine? Is that one mine?
Maybe have a little PTSD.
But it should be a fun dinner. Our waiter seems very sweet, so.
So, of course, we'll have to get some ice cream.
Of course.
I'm excited.
Gotta celebrate.
Yeah. Oh, that looks so good.
I know.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited. Oh. Look at it. Look at it. Successfully had dinner.
We did. It was so good.
It was very good.
Our waiter's name was Brian.
Yes.
It was so nice.
Very sweet.
He's making jokes with us. Wait, which side are you on? There you go.
On this side.
I'll figure it out eventually. Oh, had a burger.
Yes. Had a patty melt.
You had a patty melt, that's right.
It's very good.
The ice cream was very good. We got the, what was it called?
No Way Jose.
Oh yeah, No Way Jose. It was chocolate and vanilla ice cream with chocolate fudge, peanut butter sauce, and then like chocolate chips. Very good.
Very delicious.
Our waiter said it was the best thing on the menu, and
He wasn't
I'm
lying.
inclined to agree with him.
Yes. It was very good.
It was very good. Oh, the sun has set and it looks so pretty
Yes.
out. It's hard to tell with all the trees, but
It's very pretty.
you can see it on the water with the boardwalk right across the water, so
It's very good.
yeah. Nice way to kind of start off next chapter of life,
Yep.
I'd say.
Start tomorrow.
Yep, traditions tomorrow. And then a whole week of training. So it's here, it's happening.
It's time.
It's kind of weird, but
It's gonna be good.
so we're gonna head back to Disney Springs to get our car and then probably head home, get ready for tomorrow. Because it's not like a super early morning, but
But it is an earlier morning.
earlier day, so you can get a good night's sleep, and
Yes.
I'll make sure to update you guys afterwards because obviously I can't film anything
There.
there.
That would be a
but-
big no-no.
Yeah, I don't want to get fired before I get started.
No, not a good idea.
So-
Not a good idea.
But once I'm home tomorrow, I'll give you an update, and then I'm a cast member.
Crazy.
Well, good morning, everybody. The day is finally here. Today is my first official day as a Disney World cast member. It feels kind of weird because I have done this before, but that was part of the college program, and that was like 9 years ago, so I'm sure it's changed a little bit, and it's just been so long, there's a lot that I don't like fully remember, but I am super excited for today. I am about to hop in the shower real quick and pretty much just get ready for the day. Again, there's not going to be much that I can film, if anything, during the day today, but when I get home, I'm going to do kind of like a download session and just talk about my experience and what it was like, especially doing it 9 years later, doing it as a full-time cast member, not the college program, and just kind of all of that. But my husband went to get us some coffee and breakfast, but I am just going to get ready real quick. I think we're ready.
Let's go. Time for you to start.
Yes.
I love you.
What?
Help me finish packing my bag.
That
Sounds
is-
like we just need to pack your bag.
There's already a lot of stuff in here. So you have never really, also it's cutting out my head. You have never really known me as having a purse, like a full purse.
No. Whenever I go places, I had to fill up my 2 pockets. So.
Yeah. It's like at most I would have like a belt bag or something, but never like a purse. Do you mind grabbing me a straw?
Sure, what kind?
Just one out of the board. Thank you.
What? I didn't know what it was for.
This is fine.
Oh, look at you.
No, I want this.
I love you. Grab me a straw, she says. Any straw, she says.
It's fine. I make it work.
I love you.
Alright, you ready to go?
Yes.
Alright, let's figure out where we need to go. That's right next.
Here we go.
Let's go. Well, I'm back. That was a long day. It was a super fun, very informative day, but it was definitely a long day. We started at 8:30, got done at 4. But it was a lot of fun. Again, this is technically something I've done before, but it's been so long that there's just a lot that I didn't remember or that's changed since then. It was really interesting because, again, the first time I did this was for the college program. This time I'm just full-time. And so it was really interesting because our class was entirely part-time and full-timers, where in the past it's been all, or at least mostly, college programmers. But this time it was all part and full-timers. So that was like really interesting because the dynamic is just a little different than if it's just a bunch of college programmers. But it was a lot of fun. It also seemed to be mainly 2 different roles. So it was mainly transportation, so bus drivers, and Photopass photographers. So got to meet a few of my fellow Photopass photographers, most of which were actually in a bunch of different locations. I do think there was one other girl who was going to be in Magic Kingdom, but I don't think I got to meet her today. But I do think we all have training again tomorrow and Monday, so I'll see if I'll probably connect with her at some point because our training schedule is probably the same. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun surprises. We got, some goodies. I will say this is the official spoiler alert warning. If this is something that you're thinking about doing or are doing and you don't want to know all of the details are about to be spilled. Obviously not all the details because can't go into too much detail, but we do get a little pair of ears, nice little ear hat, so that's a fun little thing that they do. Oops. They do give to us, so I have another another pair of ears. I'm thinking I might get these embroidered, kind of like the classic name style, because I don't actually have that on any of my ear hats yet. I'm thinking about doing that. Then of course I got my name tag, my official name tag, one of the new ones, which is really nice. So got that, and then of course blue ID. So even though I don't have park access yet, I will not get that for probably another two to 3 weeks, unfortunately, but I do have my blue ID, so I can at least get my discounts now, which is very, very nice. It was a lot of fun. They did some little bits of trivia, or like kind of quizzing us throughout the day as we were learning stuff, and I got a little Mickey magnet, so that was fun, and it says Disney University on it, so love that. Super cute. I don't know how much I can actually share, so I don't know how much of this is actually going to make it into the video, but we do take a little bit of a walking tour of Magic Kingdom. It's nothing too in-depth or strenuous. We spent probably like 30 minutes in the actual park, mostly looking for examples of different things we were talking about in our class, such as immersiveness and storytelling. But that was a lot of fun to kind of just like pop into the Magic Kingdom. Super, super fun. We got to learn a lot about, you know, talking about the history of the company, where it all started, you know, how we're gonna be a part of it. And honestly, it was just really encouraging, and you know, they really do a good job of like kind of hyping you up and making you feel like part of the magic, because you are part of the magic, making it for our guests and stuff. So that was a lot of fun. And then of course at the end we got a fun little surprise visit from the boss himself, so we got to see Mickey, and that was a lot of fun. And then he presented us with our name tags, which was just so much fun, super sweet. And yeah, like there's just not really a lot to tell, because honestly a lot of it was we were just kind of sitting and watching videos of different stories from other cast members, current and past, watching videos of guests, and talking about their experience and why, you know, Disney means so much to them. And it really all comes down to the cast members who make the magic, and you know, just a lot of focus on that. We did talk about a few logistical things, but it was a lot of encouragement and, you know, excitement to be part of the magic. So it was a good day. I'm pretty wiped out at this point. It's about 5:30. We did stop and eat a little bit of dinner on our way home, but honestly I think we are pretty much going to call it a night, and I think we're just gonna chill for the rest of the day. But yeah, it was a good day, and honestly making me excited for the rest of the week. So I do have training again tomorrow. It's a very short day. It's only about 4 hours at Disney University again. Not sure entirely what this one's gonna entail, but pretty much everybody that was in the class today is going to be there tomorrow. It's like the same group for this little 4-hour training. So that's kind of nice, because we did kind of start to get to know each other. That will be nice to kind of have some familiar faces. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be, but tomorrow's going to be a fairly short day, but it is like in the middle of the day. It's like 10 to 2:30, so I'm not, and it's a Sunday, so I'm not sure if we're really gonna do much else tomorrow. It might be, honestly, we might be spending the rest of the day kind of prepping for the rest of the week, because the rest of the week I have long shifts, like 8-9 hour shifts the rest of the week. So might do some like meal planning, meal prepping, cleaning up the apartment, making sure that we're good for the rest of the week, because also come Monday, David has to go to work, you know. He works remote, so, but he'll have to actually like log on and be doing work. So One thing I did want to go over was I packed a fairly large bag for this day, but I'm so glad I did. And so I kind of wanted to go through a few things that I brought with me that if you're looking at going through traditions, whether part-time, full-time, or on the college program, it's all the same, that I would recommend bringing. That would be super helpful. So first thing is definitely a water bottle. Bring a water bottle. Luckily, all the classrooms have water dispensers in the room, so you don't even have to leave the room. I do believe they have cups provided, but if you're like me, I like my water with ice, and so I filled up a water bottle with some ice, and then throughout the day, I could just fill up at the water dispenser they had in the classroom. But you're gonna want a water bottle. Bring a water bottle. I did bring this little fan. Now, I didn't really use this much in the classroom, but like I said, we do take a little bit of a walking tour of Magic Kingdom. And if you're doing traditions anytime in the summer months, it's nice to have this even for like the 30 minutes that we're walking around. I pulled this out at one point and everybody was like, man, I wish I brought mine. So if you're bringing a bag or you have a small one that you can just shove in with your stuff, I would recommend bringing. I always recommend having some basic pain reliever in case, that's the day that a headache decides to pop out of nowhere. It's nice to have some of that in hand. I didn't end up using this, but I do have a Tide to Go stick because I was wearing white and I was like, the last thing I need is to spill something all over me. And yeah, so some spray, hand sanitizer. Doesn't have to be spray, obviously, but I would bring some hand sanitizer, especially again after that walk in Magic Kingdom. You get a little bit sweaty, but you can't always like run to the bathroom really quick, or just to wash your hands. Nice to have some of that. I personally did bring a little bit of sunscreen, mostly because I knew even if I put some on in the morning, I was like, I know that we're not going to be going on our walking tour until after lunch. And so during lunch, I did kind of hop in the bathroom real quick and like just put a little bit on like on my neck and my shoulders. And I am really glad that I brought that. I do think it helped me out. Kind of along the same lines, I did bring a mini deodorant, and again, I'm so glad I did because after that walking tour, I got all sweaty, it was hot. I was able to like throw a little bit of this on, and I was like, okay, at least I don't smell. And just like being courteous of my table mates. Obviously, they tell you that you can bring a lunch or buy it there. I will say I don't know if this is normal or if it was just because we had ours on a Saturday, but the only options for lunch that they had in the cafeteria for us were like cold grab and go options, so like cold sandwiches or kind of like I think I call it like a charcuterie or like a protein box kind of thing. So if that is something that's not appealing to you, feel free to bring your own lunch. Or again, if you want to buy something, I would say bring like a card form of payment, because they do have a kiosk that you use to check out. So, and then the last thing I would say is just some snacks. They do give us several breaks throughout the day, and especially like the morning, because again, we got there at 8:30. We didn't do lunch until maybe 12:15. And again, they do give us a couple breaks, and so it was nice sometimes, like as I was getting hungry, but it wasn't quite lunchtime, that I could, grab a couple Cheez-Its, grab a little beef stick, and be able to make it to lunch, no problem. So that's what I would suggest, a few of those items. If you're looking to do traditions pretty soon, I would recommend that. But yeah, so that is kind of a wrap on my day. Yeah, if you have any more specific questions, feel free to send me an email or message me over on Instagram, and I can answer some more specific questions. But I think now we're just gonna kind of chill for the rest of the day. And again, I have training again tomorrow, so we'll see what that's about.